Hello friends, welcome to this latest edition of Quick Trading Profits with Apurva Sheth. Now today we are going to see an interesting chart of SBI which has the potential to generate huge gains for you year after year every year. Now before we get into that, I'd like to show you a chart of Nifty and Bank Nifty which is where the idea of SBI came into picture from. So Nifty and Bank Nifty both were trading good until the month of January and February. The coronavirus started hitting India, and since then we dropped lower. So by the time of 23rd of March, we had dropped nearly 30 to 40%. So the drop was exactly the same in Nifty and Bank Nifty from the top. As you can see on your screen, the pink line and the blue line both represent Nifty. Nifty is in pink and blue is Bank Nifty. So both had dropped simultaneously on similar lines. However, once the markets bottomed out in March, Nifty started to recover ground quickly, whereas Bank Nifty lagged behind. So Bank Nifty. So now this is the normal case that we see every time banks in any market drop or market correction or a bear market. Banks normally are the last ones to recover, and they are the ones who drop the most. And that's the reason also that whenever there is a recovery and whenever there are good times, you see that Bank Nifty generally tends to outperform Nifty. So now this is what had happened until August. The chart is till 7th of August. Now this is when I wrote or published an article wherein I mentioned that banks are in a sweet spot once again and there could be a rally in banks soon. So the reason behind that was this chart. Now here in this chart is a ratio chart of Bank Nifty to Nifty. Now this ratio chart was at its 7-year low, which means that Bank Nifty was underpriced compared to Nifty. And just like every other chart, this chart also was trading at a crucial support level, and there was also a possibility of double bottom formation on the chart. So that's why I published a note to our Profit Hunter readers to look into banks, and they are in the sweet spot once again, so there could be a profit making opportunity out there. You can read this report in the comment section below. You will find the link of the report out there. Now what has happened over the last 1 to 2 weeks? As you can see on this chart, the Bank Nifty, this is the ratio chart of Bank Nifty to Nifty once again, but it is of a much closer period from February to September. So as you can see out here, Bank Nifty has outperformed drastically in the last week. It's up almost 10%. It has outperformed Nifty more than 10% in just a period of 10 days. So it has been catching up the lost ground, and last week Bank Nifty was up 10%, whereas Nifty was up only 4%. Now generally what we see is that even in Bank Nifty or banking stocks, private sector banks tend to outperform, and public sector banks are generally considered as laggards, and they would participate only in the last leg of the rally, or they would participate only to a lesser extent. But what I have seen, and this is the case with SBI as well. SBI has been one of the most hated stocks in the recent times. If you check out Twitter or any of the WhatsApp groups, there are memes on SBI. SBI was, as you know, that SBI wasn't moving or able to cross the 200 levels for a long time. Almost it has been, it was trading below 200 levels for the last 4 to 5 months. However, this time around SBI has moved forward. Now it has crossed the 200 levels and it's trading around 225-30 levels. So now what is it that is so interesting about SBI? Well, I would call it the greed and fear cycle of SBI. Now I've been sharing this greed and fear cycle in various financial instruments. So most recently I've shared one in the Bitcoins. I've also shared one with Nifty Auto Index. There is a cycle in BSE IT Index. There is a cycle which is there in Sensex. Now there is a similar cycle in SBI, and it lasts for somewhere around 12 months. So as you can see on your screen right now, this is the monthly chart of SBI since 2010. So for the last 10 years, the SBI, the stock of SBI has been going through this greed and fear cycle. So what happens in the greed when it is in the greed phase? So when it's in the greed phase, the stock of SBI generally tends to move higher, whereas when it's in the fear phase, it tends to drop. So as you can see out here, we have the greed and fear phases marked on the chart right now. So in the first greed phase, now this greed phase starts in the month of May and ends in the month of April. So I have marked these vertical lines at the April for the April month of each year. So so you can see in the first greed phase, which started on 1st of May and ended on 30th of April, we see that SBI moved up by 23%. In the next fear phase which followed, SBI dropped by 24%. In the next greed and fear phases, SBI moved up by 6% and then it dropped by again 6%. In the next greed phase, SBI moved up by 30%. In the fear phase which followed of 2016, SBI dropped by 29%. In the recovery which happened, SBI again moved up by 56%. Then it again dropped by 14%. Then again there was a rally of 26%, and in this final fear phase which began in somewhere in 2019 and ended in the month of April 2020, SBI dropped by 39%. Now SBI has entered in the greed phase since the month of May, and it would last. The greed phase will last in SBI till 30th of April 2021. So, according to the past history that we are seeing right now, SBI is likely to end higher than where it was trading in the month on the 30th of April 2019. So most likely the chances are that it will be trading higher. So the way traders can use this cycle is that you know that the stock of SBI is in the greed phase, and you should be taking trades on the long side. So you know that whatever short trades you would be getting would be minor corrections in the bigger trend, and so you should ignore the smaller corrections and go for the larger up moves. And you can use this cycle repeatedly almost every year till the time it is working. So by April 2021, the cycle will again turn to fear phase, and there would be chances that SBI may be trading lower, since that's what happens in the fear phase. So that's how you can use these kind of cycles in the financial markets. There are, as I said earlier, there are various cycles across financial instruments where you would be finding these kind of cycles. Now you need to develop an eye to identify these cycles, and once you are able to do that, you can generate humongous gains for yourself, as it will add to your conviction levels. So that's all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and in case you did, then please like it, share it, subscribe to our channel. Also do join our Telegram channel, wherein I post regular insights about markets on a daily basis. So that's all from me for today. Thanks a lot and have a nice day. Also, don't forget to sign up to our free newsletter, the Fast Profits Daily. If you sign up to this newsletter right now, then you would get access to this free guide, how to trade the markets like a pro. So don't miss this chance and sign up right now.